Ladies, ladies. Only ladies and children come first. We men have respect for our ladies. No respect, no more kissing. She starts smiling. You know how we call it? We call it woman power. So you also live in Dubai?
Yeah.
Abu Dhabi. Hello, Abu Dhabi. Where shall I start? My family makes this for generations. Because, how shall I say it?
Okay, we are done now.
A lady later. Come. Come. Ladies closer. Man, little bit back. It's dark. We have respect for our ladies.
Yes, respect men also, please.
And the other thing is, I don't like men. So don't say that one. We just put them far away. My family makes cheese for generations. This is the real stuff of the Netherlands. Only problem I have, I don't have so many guy. Do you know guy?
Go.
So what else do I do than making cheese? I also make those funny things on my feet. Yes, happy lady. How do we call them? No. No. Chapeau. 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 And they made of wood. So I call them lacri chapeau. Now, why do I call them chapeau? Look, they are oversized. If they are oversized, it's really a slipper for your car. First I tell you something about cheese. Early morning, I go to my ladies. I have ladies. I collect all the doet. Everybody know doet?
Yes.
Milk. Yes. Don't tell me you don't speak Hindi. Speak Hindi? Doet means milk. Yeah. And what's important about milk? Milk must be clean. If the milk is very clean, the quality of the cheese is unbelievable high. Second thing is temperature of the milk. 29 degrees. If it's 29, we put two things in it. Rennet makes it thick, not special, I buy it. No, what is special? Bacteria. Taste of the cheese. All the farmers in the Netherlands use one type of bacteria and we call it Gouda. So the real stuff is only Gouda. What everybody tell you, forget it. It's good.
Buddha, you asked the question. You have a reply.
Now these two, in the doet, in 30 minutes gets thick like dahi. Do you know dahi?
Yogurt.
No, I call it yogurt. And when it's like yogurt, I need big knife. Yes, I'm very dangerous farmer. What are we doing? We start cutting in the thick milk. It's not mixing, it's cutting. First time, 29 degrees. Second time, 36 degrees. Cutting process, 1 hour. And what is left over? In English, we call it Little Miss Muffet. Sat on the tuffet, eating curds and whey. That is the curds and whey. And the water part for the small baby cat. They drink it. They love it. Now, buy the cheese spicy, like...
Ik heb eentje van 12 India, maar ik neem ze anders wel, hè?
Ja, gewoon apart nemen.
Ja.
Hello. Yeah. One black and dirty. Make my trip. So that is national India. This is international India. So the water part is for the baby cat. Buy the cheese spicy, like lasoon. Do you know lasoon? Yeah, garlic. Or we put kali mirch. Do you know kali mirch? Black pepper. Or we put rye. Do you know rye?
Mustard.
It's even better. Or we put wei xiang. Do you know wei xiang? No, you don't. You know how come? That's Chinese. Wei xiang means cannabis. Now we make, yeah, I'm terrible farmer, you know. We mix the spicy in the curds and do. And then we do we're gonna press everything in models. For how long? About 5 hours pressing. And I have all kinds of models. I got small model for the tourists. I have big model for the Dutch people. Now the part what nobody tells you. And do you know why they don't tell you? Very simple. They don't have it. It's not a secret. But if you don't have it, you don't tell it. And what is that?
Yeah.
The label. If the label has 4 sides, tradition, home, made. We call it the cheese of the Netherlands, farmer cheese. If the label is totally round, it's made in factory. And that's the one everybody knows. And why? The factory cheese is a big production cheese, is an export product of the Netherlands to Abu Dhabi. You got yourself at home. Now we go back to the real stuff. Production of this cheese is very small. It is local, selling by farmers. So what we do, the good things we keep ourselves. And the rest, tuk, we export. Say it's not fair. Say it's not fair.
Not fair.
It is fair.
It is fair.
Why is it fair that it's not for export? This is the thing nobody expects. This moment. Go to tradition. It doesn't matter what you make. Or you make a cheese or something else. It even doesn't matter where it's made. The Netherlands, in India, in America, and even now in China. Tradition things are always made by hot. It's so simple. If there is hand production, there is totally no export. If it's industry, then it's for export. Until you come by me, I do different. What I do, me and my son, we make loads of little cheeses. And what happens here? Tourists come, tourists buy, and the tourists export tradition cheese really all over the world. So I don't speak only some Gujarati or Marathi. I speak very good Japanese. And I speak much better Chinese. Press them 5 hours. Put them in salt water a day. Dry them on shelves, wax on. If the wax is on, we start aging process. I know all the ladies from India, international India, they go to the supermarket and what do? They buy a piece of cheese and if they come home, they put them in the fridge. And the reason why is, on the cheese is a label and on the label there's the temperatures and expiry dates. Now we go to the real cheese. There is no temperature, no fridge. Look, this is how I store it. There's even no expiry date, you can store it for 10 years. Now, what's happening? In the cheese is water, go through the wax. If you cool it, it goes slow. When it's hot, it goes quick. You can put them in fridge, you don't have to. If it's real hot, they feel oily on the outside. It's okay, it doesn't matter. 2 months goes on pav bhaji. You know pav bhaji?
Yes.
So 2 months type of bread in India. 6 months cheese goes with glass of wine. If we drink wine, do we drink wine? It's okay, you don't drink wine.
Occasionally.
It's okay, yeah, you don't drink wine. A glass of wine, a piece of cheese, that's very nice.